So Dakota, just and this is Lauren Weinstein. I'm doing the focused generic questions.
Cool.
So since they're not going to use my voice, if you could just please incorporate the questions into your answers, that would be awesome. Okay, cool.
Problem.
Okay, you've done this before. All right. So, what was your initial reaction when you read the script? Was there like a specific aspect that made you want to go on board, like that most attracted you to the project?
My initial reaction when I read the script was that I hadn't really read a script of a commercial comedy that had that much depth and soul um, and intricacies in terms of the relationship dynamics, especially between two women. So I was really intrigued by that.
And how do you prepare for the role? Like, did you have any specific rituals to get into character?
I mean, I'm always listening to a lot of music when I prepare for roles, but for this one, I still was listening to a lot of music, and then I learned to play the piano for the movie. So there was a lot of lessons, like early mornings before hair and makeup, having piano lessons in my trailer, and then um, spending time with producer friends of mine and learning how to pretend like I knew what I was talking about.
um, what research did you feel was necessary to fully like submerge yourself into the character and the music world specifically that they're living in?
um, in terms of research for the movie and the character, I really just wanted to make sure that I was using the right vocabulary and language in terms of like technique and like technical producer shit that I didn't know what I was talking about.
All right. Um, and like, what tone and style did you add to your character, if any? Like, do you see yourself in the character, or did you put like a whole new persona into it?
I mean, there are some aspects I think of Maggie that I identify with, but she's a different person from me. But I really liked this idea of her being like, you know, even when she's working as an assistant, she's daydreaming about what she really wants to do, but equally, it never takes her away from doing her job really well.
Gotcha. Do you feel your character evolved from the start to finish? And if so, in what ways?
Yeah, for sure. I think, um, you know, I think she realizes that at a certain point in her life, she's going to need to take some risks in order to move to the next level of experience and of work. And she really does that. And she really kind of free falls in a way. And it luckily ends up okay.
What were some of the biggest challenges you faced in depicting this role?
Um, Definitely, uh, you know, I really didn't want Maggie to be apologizing all of the time for being a girl and being a young person who was trying to do something with her life. I think that that is everyone's struggle, and you don't need to apologize for that. And, uh, there were a lot of times where I found, whether it was circumstantial or in the script, that Maggie would be apologizing for just kind of existing. But I Flora, the writer, and I really worked to make sure that she was, um, confident and really believed in herself. And I think that's an important message to push.
Right. Pardon the construction in the background of my house right now. How do you feel like you collaborated with the other actors, like specifically those you shared the most scenes with?
Um, I mean, we all got along really well, and we were able to uh, improvise and work really well together. Thankfully, everybody was just game for anything and really kind and collaborative.
Awesome. And what was it like to work with a predominantly female crew on a female-driven story? Like, in what ways did that make you feel empowered in your role?
Yeah, working with a mostly female cast and crew um, was really cool. I think it lends a specific tone and energy to the movie and to the scenes, and it was chill. It was great.
I love that. Um, and what was it like filming an LA story in Los Angeles?
It was cool. I think that I was really excited to work in LA, um, because it's home and I could sleep in my own bed at night. But then it's so confusing because when you are working on a movie, you kind of have to like dissolve time and, shift your clock so many times. But I found it difficult because I wanted to be in my home routine, but I was having to, you know, when we were on night shoots, it's very confusing and you can't really see people and have meals at regular times. So it was so much fun to be able to make a movie here and really use LA as a character in the film, but it's hard to get your mind around a movie schedule when you're at home.
Totally. It's easier when you're away. Um, and probably my last question, just due to timing. What was it like on set? Like any favorite memories, specific days of filming that you can share? Favorite scene?
Um, I, gosh, I can't think of one.
That's okay. I'll get one more thing. What do you find iconic about Grace Davis?
I think that, aside from her talent and her glamour, her sense of humor is pretty amazing.
All right, cool. All right, do I have one more minute? Okay, I have to wrap it up. All right. Um, so I think that's all the time I have for those questions, but I guess we could cut on this and then we're gonna do shout outs.
Okay.
Did you receive those on your computer yet?
What shout
We
outs
actually
are
did
we
the
doing?
shout outs
Did them
yesterday, Lauren.
yesterday.
I was told there's the digital retailer Voodoo in Demand.
Oh, we never got, oh, Dakota, I don't think you ever got back to me on those.
Oh, let's pass.
So we're going to skip those.
All right, copy that. All good. All right, thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Lauren.